What do you make of what the government's threatening?
Well, I have to say it's quite good to actually have a Tory government doing Tory things for once and go back to taking on the unions again. But I mean, this is actually quite an important issue. I mean, we've seen it time and again in London, for example, the tube network being brought to a halt, and basically the capital being, held to ransom by the unions, and quite often on not very big turnouts for the vote for a strike. And, obviously the RMT are planning a nationwide strike now. And, it literally brings a country to a halt. It stops people working. It stops really the low paid getting to work as well, which is actually the pernicious side of it.
David, isn't that the point of a strike?
Yeah. Well, that is the point of a strike. But, it's in the end, the country has to be able to operate. People need to get to work. People need to get to places, and we can't literally have the economy grind to a halt. I mean, look at the state of the economy at the moment, with the cost of living crisis, and things like this just pile on the pressure even more, and quite often for political reasons.
Yeah, David, good morning to you. I mean, a rail strike is one of the last things that a country needs right now, especially over the Jubilee weekend. I mean, travel chaos is the last thing that anybody wants. Grant Shapps poised to draw up a law requiring minimum numbers of rail staff to work during a strike. Is that actually legal to allow a strike not to take place, in a sense, or to put limits on it at least?
Well, I mean, there are groups of workers who are not allowed to go on strike. I mean, for example, the police are not allowed to go on strike. So there is legal precedence for creating this sort of law. But in the end, yes, if you create a law, it becomes legal. I guess the main problem again may be a challenge for the Human Rights Act, which I would imagine will come from the unions. But, as I say, with the state of the economy at the moment, I think it seems perfectly reasonable.